Welcome to Babies and Bones. Click to subscribe below.
Don't forget to like and comment. Your comments can guide us on what videos we make next. I'm Dr. Nima, and this is my beautiful wife, Dr. Caitlin. So one of the things we wanted to talk about, and I have a question for Dr. Kate, is what are the most common reasons you send kids to an emergency department?
Most commonly, there's about 5 reasons. For kids over 6 months of age, I'll just start with that. For babies, it's the reasons are a little bit different. But for kids over 6 months of age, I would say rapid breathing is probably the most common one. So kids who have a cough and they're breathing over 60 breaths per minute, sustained for longer than about 5 to 10 minutes, those kids should go to the emergency room.
Okay.
Dehydration is a big one. So kids who have babies who have less than 3 wet diapers in about 24 hours, or kids that are urinating less than 3 times in 24 hours, that's a great reason to go to the emergency room because those kids need some fluids. They're a little bit dehydrated at that point. Green or bloody vomit. So if kids have green emesis is what we say in medicine, but green vomit, or if there's blood in their vomit, that's definitely a reason to go to the emergency room.
Because they can have an obstruction? They
can have an obstruction, or there's a tear somewhere, it's not common, but if it can be very serious if you have green or bloody vomit. Extreme lethargy in a child or a baby. So if a baby...
What's lethargy?
Lethargy is extreme fatigue. So if a child can't lift up their head, they're not drinking any fluids, they don't have any energy at all, despite having like a dose of Tylenol or a dose of Motrin, they're just extremely lethargic. That would also be a reason to go to the emergency room. Okay. And finally, allergic reaction. So if an allergic reaction is more than just a couple of red bumps or hives, but it's an allergic reaction that has stimulated difficulty breathing or vomiting. Those are 2 signs of allergic reaction, would be difficulty breathing and vomiting. If a child has either of those, they need to go to the emergency room.
We faced an allergic reaction with our daughter, Olivia, and that was probably, I think, the scariest day of my life. I remember it was the night before Valentine's Day last year. It was February 13th. She went to bed, and we were looking at the monitor, and she kept dropping her passy. And so we were like, why can't she keep her passy in her mouth?
The pacifier.
Yeah.
Some people don't know what a passy is.
Oh, good, okay. So why can't she keep the passy in her mouth? And so we walk in to find Olivia, and her entire mouth was so swollen. It was terrifying. We took her to the ER. We had to give her some steroids, right? And it calmed everything down.
Which I should add, bad allergies can cause difficulty breathing, and it can also cause vomiting, but any swelling around the lips or the tongue would absolutely warrant a visit to the emergency room because it could, like Nima said, cut off the ability to breathe.